Good day, everybody. Today, I've come up with this story of a fearless queen. They call her Abhaya Rani. You can call her as the first freedom fighter of India. Let us go back to the era when the sea route of India was founded by Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese sailor who first found out the sea route to India. When he found out the sea route to India, India is a very flourished country. It had lots of wealth, it had abundant trade. As I've told in many of my videos, India was a developed country. It was at its epitome in trade, education, everything. So these Portuguese had an eye on Indian trade and its luxuries and its wealth. So they started setting up a line of, they started conquering the line of ports, whichever is amicable for them, whichever is a strategic port, they started setting up their empire there. They started ruling there, from there. They captured many places. They captured Goa, they captured Calicut, and their line started and went till Mecca of China. There is this province called Ullal in Karnataka. Ullal is a very strategic port. It is very lucrative. The trade between India, Africa and Arab countries used to be a free trade. Free trade meaning nobody used to collect taxes on that. So the trade is automatically flourished. The goods bought and sold is not very costly when it is a free trade. So, but when Portuguese started capturing, they started to levy taxes. Naturally, it brought in some stagnation for trade. And the Portuguese wanted to take whatever goods were produced in India at a very low price. They exercised their command as rulers. They bought commodities from Indians at very cheap cost and they sold it outside at very exorbitant rates. And this Ullal is governed by a queen called Rani Abbakka Chauta. She is coming from a Chauta dynasty. She is basically a Digambara Jain. But the Chauta dynasty people, they follow a matrilineal system of hierarchy. Matrilineal means they make their queens as successors and not the kings. So this Ullal was governed by Abbakka Rani Chauta. As a young girl itself, Abbakka Rani Chauta's mama, uncle, maternal uncle, Thirumala Raya, he found that she's got amazing leadership qualities. So she was engineered to be a ruler. She was sculpted to be a ruler. Every point of time, every stage, she was trained like that. She was trained to wield a sword and fight with it. Archery was taught to her. Riding a horse was taught to her. Diplomacy was taught to her. Economics, politics, Ganita Shastra, mathematics, everything was taught to her, and she is a role model queen. She is excellent in Vedas also. They taught how a queen should conduct herself, how she should put her people in front of her own goodness. That is why when Timmappa Raya arranged a marriage between Lakshmappa Bangaru Raju and Ullal's queen Abbakka Rani Chauta, the marriage did not sustain because Lakshmappa Bangaru Raju is a person who went after luxury. He was amazed by Portuguese's luxury, their parties, their extravaganza, and he didn't take care of his people. He accepted whatever rules were imposed by them and he did not oppose it. This was not taken well by Abbakarani Chauta. It was against her dharma. It was against her knowledge says this is not good. You should put your people in front because you are responsible for them. She treated herself as the mother of her whole state rather than her family alone first. So both of them parted away, and this left a dent in Lakshmapura Raju's mind. He was very vindictive about it. He didn't like it. A seed of vengeance was in his heart against his queen. But Abbakarani Chauta's administration is very good. She was with the public, and she was a very secular queen. Though she is from a Jain family, her courtiers were a mixture of Hindus, Muslims, and her army had a particular tribe called Mogavira tribe, which is excellent in naval technology, naval fighting. It helped her in many wars. When once these Portuguese people thought, okay, this queen, what 30-ish queen, what will she do? She will not be able to stand the power of Portuguese. What is she going to do? Okay, when I say queen, I just want you guys to imagine how a queen looks. I am not going to post any picture here, just imagine. Okay, the moment we think a queen is valorous, a queen is super powerful, how will we imagine her? She will be some very tall, fair, thin, slender, beautiful hair, extravagantly dressed like one Devasena from Bahubali, right? But Abbakka Chauta, her height is only 5'2", a normal Indian height. She is not very tall. She is short. You can't call her short. It is average Indian height. And her complexion is dark brown. And she never wore costly jewels. She never wears costly saris because she has to get down and work. So she is always with a simple cotton sari, fully draped in that Panchakacha style, no? Indian style. She used to wear that, and she used to go, for ease of movement, she used to do that and go. So our thinking about a person's appearance must change. The appearance and the quality and their efficiency you cannot compare. I thought I should tell that in this session. And when Rani Abbakka Chauta, they wanted to conquer her. So the Portuguese sent one troop to conquer Abbakka Chauta's regime, Ullal. They were not able to. It was not an easy task. She drove them away. She gave them left and right. Not once. Every 2 years, they try conquering her, and every 2 years, she gave them back. She knew she cannot do it alone. So she had friends, she had alliances with Zamarin of Calicut, many Mughal emperors at that point of time, whoever had like ideas and who were opposing Portuguese. She gathered strength from them, and they were all under her leadership because they knew her strategies are very good. Once when Portuguese people tried to attack them tried to attack a trade ship, Abbakka Chauta had an intelligent report that they are going to attack a trade ship. So she sent these Mogaviras in small boats, and they had only coconut shells with them. These boats, they knew all the places on the sea. They knew where these boats are there. So those times you don't have Wi-Fi technology, you can't wireless calling and all, you cannot stop your ship. But they knew approximately that ship will be coming here, this place they are going to attack. So they started throwing coconut shells lit with fire on the Portuguese ships, and they burnt it. These Portuguese soldiers, they had no other go but to abandon the ship. They jumped into the sea and they started swimming towards the coast. And on the coast, Abbakarani Chauta was ready with her other soldiers and massacred them. That is the intelligence she uses in tackling these people. Once John Pexito, he attacked these people, and he was successful in conquering Ullal. But Rani Abbakka Chowta, she knows when to withdraw. She immediately flew that place. She knew this is not the time for her to fight back. She immediately flew from that place and she took a refuge in a mosque that night. She picked 200 of her best soldiers. That night itself, when everybody was sleeping, she went and attacked again, gained back the control of Ullal and as well as the fort. She killed the Pexi general, John Pexito. No one expected. They never expected that she will come the same night. She is so ferocious. She is, she is very calculative. She knows what she is doing. But they wanted to somehow, it was a pain in their neck, this Rani Abbakka Chowta. So they wanted to massacre her. So they took the help of her husband, Lakshmappa Bangararaju, who became a traitor and who told that she is going unarmed to her village. He gave that information. So Rani Abbakka Chowta was captured without any of her. She was going to this village to see her, to worship her deity and come back, and when she was returning, she was captured. Even that time, she immediately mounted on the horse and she was shouting at them, please, she was shouting, come on, get back, fight with them, fight with them on the land, fight them back to the sea, let them go to their place. This is my mother country, this is my motherland. That's how people used to get goosebumps. They all get this energy to fight back the Portuguese. Not only the soldiers, but even the people were energized with her cry. But unfortunately, that day she was captured and she was put into the jail. Inside the jail, she created a one-handed revolt. She was like a fierce tigress, but she was surrounded by so many Portuguese soldiers. They massacred her ruthlessly. They didn't even see that she is a woman. They massacred her ruthlessly, taking spears and everything they could poke. They pierced her and they killed her. So I thought I should mention about Rani Abbakka Chowta. Still, if you go to Bantwal district, there is a memoir about Rani Abbakka Chowta. You can see her belongings, her things used by it. This is a legacy. This is our history. And we do not know about her. It is important for us to learn from where these protectors were there for us. It is important to learn about our historians, our kings and queens who have sacrificed their lives to protect us from many things. The Indian Navy has recognized her sacrifice and named a patrol vehicle after her. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please go and read more about Abbakka Chowta. It will give you more insight. I thought I made it a short video. Please, thank you. If you like, please leave in your comments in the comment box, and do like, share, and subscribe. When you leave a comment in the comment box, it makes me excited to go on further with another video. Thank you.